From Braden.
Yes. Hello.
I found a listicle, and I saw this title, and I knew I had to fucking
Thanks,
show
everyone.
it to Braden.
For anyone who is not who wants to see more
title
Cobalt
is-
Core or other roguelike deck building, please let me finish. CP, I'm just signing off. Just let me finish first.
No, I want the
anyone
end
who's
note so
not-
that
You
people
shut
can
up.
come to. Okay.
No,
We're playing
you shut
Clock
up.
Tower.
Anyone who wants to see more roguelike deck builders, hit the follow. I will play more Cobalt Core. I like this game a lot. And enjoy your time with Arbitrary Water.
10 best anime
subscribe.
movies not made by Studio Ghibli.
Shut the fuck up.
Christ.
God.
Just let Gino sign out all the way. Fuck, dude.
You can just mute ZP. You know that.
I signed out. It's okay. I signed out. My stream's over. I'm saving and exiting.
So, let's talk about this listicle, guys.
No, let's not.
Must we?
Also, Gino could mute him.
Must we?
No.
I could mute him.
Yeah.
I do have that
Okay,
power.
but can I just read? I'm not going to read this stuff. I'm just going to
No.
read the game.
You
No,
know how
not the
voted.
games. The movies in this list.
Like, you should mute him when he's halfway through the list.
That's a great
I
point.
don't know how to pronounce this.
Just give it to me. I can pronounce it.
Okay. Maquai when the promised flower
Maquia?
blooms. Maquia when the promised flower blooms is
Shut-
number 10.
Okay. I'm muting you.
Damn, you got one in.
I'm
They're
freeing
so
up space
fast.
on my memory card. Because apparently...
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'm freeing up space in my brain.
Oh,
I'm also doing
episode
that.
3.
Listen, if anyone
Well-
wants to watch Maquia,
Sith.
I hear it's very good.
Wait, hold on. Are you somehow streaming this on an actual PlayStation 2?
I am streaming this on an actual PlayStation
Yeah.
2.
He's got a retro tank.
I've got a retro tink.
That's kind of crazy.
And then I hook that retro tink up to my capture card.
Well,
Yeah, I need a new PlayStation 2 because I'm thinking of potentially
I'm not gonna
Streaming
play the
some,
Harvey Birdman
or-
game again.
ZP, I would like to hear
I-
the rest
I
of the
wanna get the-
listicle, but I'm pretty. You could tell me the listicle though.
Yeah, you can just tell us what it is, and then
just go
and
into
then
the
we can
host
repeat it.
co-host zone, the two of you, and just stay there.
Eh,
Is that like
uh,
a?
I'm
is that
nonplussed
like,
by that.
Is that like a Tokyo Drift version of regular Godfather? No. Okay.
Have you never heard of Tokyo Godfathers,
Oh,
Harley?
man.
No.
It's a Satoshi Kon joint. The band's a legend.
He can't hear you. He can't hear you protesting, ZP. He doesn't even know what you're saying.
Everyone's a fucking legend, Arbitrary Water.
No, but Satoshi Kon is a legend because he died of cancer in his 40s. Anyway, this game contains graphic content and scenes of disturbing
on.
violence.
I think he knows.
No, hold on. ZP, you tell me about the listicle, and my reactions are how we're gonna get
Harley,
the
I'm
listicle
gonna
into.
mute you too.
This-
Oh shit!
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that actually. It's very good.
Hold on,
I will vouch
isn't
for
that
that
a
one.
brand? Hold on, isn't that
No,
a
it
brand of
shouldn't,
canned
but it should.
vegetables?
I don't know, but no, the movie's good. It's about jazz. It's a jazz movie where they
That's
animate the
Jolly
jazz
Green
pretty well.
Giant.
It's
Oh,
well animated
right.
jazz.
You're thinking of
Green
Jolly Green
Giant is
Giant.
the canned vegetable brand.
I have
Like
now
like yeah.
muted everybody.
Anyway,
but
good movie.
Me and Braden.
What the fuck? Okay.
I don't
No,
know.
I haven't.
This one. That would
Yeah,
not.
still hard pass on that one.
Yeah, I don't have anything witty to say about that. Move on.
Heard of that. People like that one.
The house is now a clock tower.
Oh god, it's a
Pretty
clock
sure-
tower.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that that's like a fucking
I didn't know this was the Shin Megami Tensei game.
So
Hey,
this is
I can't
Clock
believe-
Tower
What's that?
3,
Never heard of it.
the third
Never heard of
Clock Tower game.
Clock.
That's a joke. It's the fourth Clock Tower game. But this one was not made by Human.
Never heard of it.
This was made by
Never heard of it.
Capcom.
By the Capcom.
I can't believe that this was this house was built on a clock tower burial ground.
I only saw that movie up to the point where she gets with the wolf and then he dies, and then I stopped watching because I was sad.
Is there anything like Wolf's Rain?
No.
It's about being a mom.
Man,
I was making a shitty joke.
now that I've muted everyone, I can think again. It's incredible. So Braden, how's this going? How's the clock tower?
I had to clean up space on my memory card.
Love to see it.
I'm
Gotta
just
free
making
up those
sure.
blocks.
I had to hook up the PS2,
I love blocks.
which I'm happy about.
Never heard of it.
It came out in 2016?
I need to get my PS2 working so I can officially claim the Magic Pendulum speedrun record.
Yes.
That is one of my plans for the community endurance run this year.
So Paprika
Okay.
and Ghost of Shell were not on that list. Huh.
Hey, Brayden. Am I
Is he
muted?
done?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
The listicle's over.
Tokyo Godfather.
Okay.
I think of you every day.
So, do you actually feel like Ghost in the Shell holds up? I do
No,
think it's an
not at
awesome
all.
movie.
It's fucking
Film?
beautiful.
No.
Missing while traveling 3 years ago. That I sent you away to
What,
Anyway.
what about the
Tokyo
live action
Godfather's
one?
absolutely is like an entry level Satoshi Kon.
I still need to see the live action one.
This very Japanese-looking British girl is getting a letter from her mother.
I mean, it's very possible for someone to be born in Japan and look Japanese.
But
Not Japan. I'm sorry. I meant British. Britain. Listen,
Like,
man.
yeah, that's how
Wait,
the vast
Japanese people look
majority of
Japanese? I'm shocked. Shocked, I said.
I meant
People-
someone born in Britain look Japanese.
British.
God damn it.
Yep.
Yes.
People who are born in British can sometimes.
I'm just
be-
going to not speak anymore because I'm clearly an imbecile.
No, please speak. This is content right here.
Please dig. Dig it.
What happened
Yeah,
to
so
a
you're gonna
bum?
drag the next 15 minutes of conversation out making fun of me.
Nah.
No, that's waiting
No,
for the
no,
next thing
Hold
you
on,
say.
here. I'll deflect for you. Does anybody want to see Maggie's paw print?
Yes.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh.
R.I.P. Maggie.
Harley.
Everybody look at Maggie's paw print.
Oh.
Aw, I'm so sad.
Cool.
Aw. R.I.P. Maggie.
All
You were
right,
so old.
I've saved them. I've
You've owned.
I've
I've only
ruined
ever
the
seen you
vibe.
go-
We can no longer be funny.
Anyway, welcome to Clock Tower
The oldest
3,
dog I've ever seen.
the fourth Clock Tower game.
Oh yes, Clock Tower 3. It's a very serious game. Very serious things happen here.
Yes, it's a very serious game that is very scary. Anyway, look at how good my RetroTink makes this thing look. Look at these 1080 pixels.
That's incredible.
Look
Yeah,
at
there's-
this
I would
10
pay.
I can see all
I would pay so many
1080.
They're all very, very aliased.
Anti-aliasing didn't... Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to put on a scanline filter like a goddamn...
Is
Yes.
this
Got a
my
goon?
fault? Are we all hostile because I read a listicle?
Yes. Yes.
Are we
Oh,
being-
look at
Yes.
this!
Yeah.
It looks like garbage!
It genuinely looks better.
So it's just you. You are all alone.
Thank you for
in
hiding
this
all the
world
disgusting
now,
pixels.
little
So,
I'm sorry.
Brayden, who are you betting to win the footballman game?
My sweet
Isn't that already over?
I've been waiting so
No, the
long
big
There's
football
one left.
game.
The big game.
Exactly one left.
Oh, I've been seeing.
We're not
like,
allowed to say what it is.
I've been saying like. I've been seeing Twitter posts about various football men's crying, so I just assumed it was already over.
No,
That's
it's-
that's
people are
because-
mad
oh.
because it's the same matchup as 4 years ago.
It's
Anyway.
most boring
always
possible outcome.
it's like always the same matchup as for. There's only like 100 football teams. You're gonna get repeats.
Wait. How many teams do you think are in the NFL, Harley?
I
Give me a number.
assume like 2 or 3 per state.
Huh.
You think
Close.
there's 100 teams?
In the NFL?
Ish. Yeah.
Or are you thinking of the NCAA?
I don't know what that is.
The National Collegiate Athletics Association.
That's the college football. That's like
No, yeah, I kind of figured there were like 2 or 3 per state, so like 100, 150.
You think? No, that's not right. There aren't
No,
two
it's-
Hawaiian football teams.
there should be.
Glad to say.
That's a lot of football teams.
One from the Big Island and one from Oahu. If
Hold
there's
on,
justice in the world.
I would just like to point out that 150 teams is only like 12 brackets.
So Harley,
150
in your
teams, so
defense,
we're up to
there are
3
like
per state now.
wait no. All right, so in Harley's defense, there are like 130 like Division 1 NCAA teams. Wait, is Division 3 or Division
Yeah,
1?
that
I keep
checks out.
forgetting. Like the
It
top
doesn't
division.
matter.
How
Like,
many NFL teams are there? Since everybody wants to be a fucking. There's only 32 teams?
yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder. Yeah, no wonder the same like 5 teams always win the
Oh,
Super Bowl.
Harley,
Your sample
Harley,
size is
Harley.
so small.
Harley, guess what?
boy.
Like a third of those teams have never even
3
been
of
to the
them
Super
are in
Bowl.
New York,
That's
and 3 of
that's-
them are from New York.
That's what I'm saying.
3 are in New York State. Yes.
Okay,
Here's
hold
the
on.
thing.
Well,
So,
one of
if
them,
you-
people get up in their feelings and saying they're actually in Jersey.
Okay, hold
2
on.
of them are actually in Jersey.
Hold on. Hold
They're-
the fuck
they share a
up. Hold the
stadium.
fuck up. Hold.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
getting
Yes,
on my
yes,
dick
Harley.
about.
Next
you're getting on
question.
my. You're getting
Yeah.
on my dick about
Uh-huh.
me thinking that there's 2 or 3 per state, and New York
Yeah.
does have 3.
That's only
They're
it's
New
New York
York.
and
They do.
Florida have 3.
That's the only state that has 3.
New York and
No, Florida
Florida.
has 3.
New York and Florida
Oh,
account
right.
for 20% of the NFL.
That
Yeah,
sounds
It's
about right.
disgusting, I
Yeah.
know.
How
Texas
many, how,
has
how
2.
many
California has 2.
California has 2.
how many Super Bowl wins does Florida and New York have combined?
Not nearly. Well, not
The
nearly
Giants
as
Not
many.
have
as
many. Okay, so it's here.
Jets
The
have
Bills
1,
have 0.
Giants have 3
Jets have
or
1.
4.
Giants have like 3 or something. The Bucks have
3 or
1. Miami
4.
has 2. Jacksonville has
2.
0.
Bucks have 2.
so... Oh, the Bucks have 2.
Bucks have 2.
It
Brady
starts
and
to get
then one in the
complicated if you
90s.
start to count like AFL championships because apparently like Bills
We don't.
fans
No,
will
Which
say,
we don't.
Two.
We don't. We don't. Like
Okay,
history
hold on.
began in
So-
1966.
So the Giants won 4. The Jets
Okay.
have won
4.
1.
Yeah,
5.
Who's the other New York team?
the Bills.
The Bills, the Buffalo Bills, they have none.
Hey, remember
none.
the
They're very Buffalo about it.
Welcome
Okay, so-
tonight.
They're,
So-
yes, they
So New York is at 5. What are
Yeah.
the
5. Yeah.
what is the first Florida team?
Dolphins.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dolphins.
The
Tampa
Jacksonville
Bay
Jaguars.
Buccaneers.
Jacksonville Jaguars as well.
And
Okay, so the
Miami
Dolphins have 2. What's the next
Yep.
one?
Okay, we're up to 7.
Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay. The
No.
Buccaneers also have 2. So we're up to 9.
So we're up to
wait,
9.
no. Florida has 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dolphins, Bucks,
Yeah, but
Jags.
the,
I
yeah,
thought that
but,
Harley.
but the Jags have 0.
Jaguars
Super
don't
Bowl
have any.
anything.
We're counting champions.
Okay.
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 The Jaguars
so,
have only existed
and-
for like 10 years.
So hold on. So they have 9 wins, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on Super Bowl like 50
How
something. So like
many-
1/5 of all Super Bowls have gone to New York or Florida, basically. That's what you're going to find.
That is an insane amount.
Yeah.
But they
Also,
also
there's
so-
57
Wait
Super
till you hear.
Bowls. There's 57 Super Bowls.
And
Let's
then
talk
if you
about the
just add the
Patriots.
New England Patriots, it's like 50%.
Well, I mean, the New
hold the
England
fuck up.
Patriots
What do
have
you mean
like 7.
the Patriots
Fucking
have
Brady.
7 Super Bowls?
That's Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, those jerks.
Look,
They
some
ruined football.
teams are really poorly run, Harley. They're really poorly run, and they never win anything. And some teams are well run, and so they win everything, because most of the NFL is run by drunkards.
It's all a racket for a handful of people to make a whole lot of money.
It is.
Well,
And
that's
then
just
also
what's-
to get
It is.
state and local governments to pay out of the ass to build these stadiums at no cost of their own.
I was going to say, that's what every single sport is except women's soccer.
Fair enough.
Anyway, well,
They're
that's
actually-
game.
my
What?
Clock Tower 3 playthrough.
So- Yeah. So what's
All
going
right,
on with
all right,
Clock
so-
Tower here?
So
Yeah,
Clock
So
Tower,
you're in a
Tower-
mansion, right?
Yeah.
So you're playing as some kind of British, British boarding school student?
Yes.
And you're in a mansion. Is this her home mansion where she received a letter to go back to mysteriously?
The
wanna-
letter told her not to go home.
I
Just
do-
to run and hide. Instead, she went home and she's like, "Oi, blimey! Oh, Jesus!"
I do want to say I'm pretty sure that her skirt is supposed to be a little longer than that.
Are you
It's
telling
the
me
Japanese game.
a Japanese? Anyway,
Okay.
I got a sacred bottle. So instead of a
How
point
many-
and click game, this is a Resident
Is this a
Evil.
Resident Evil? Oh. So
But
how
you
many
don't-
upskirts are going to be in this game?
Not that many,
Not-
I think.
No. Okay.
How to use this
Capcom
bottle
restrained
of
themselves.
holy
Fewer than
water?
you'd hope. I mean, I guess if someone
but-
sprayed holy water on me, I'd probably stop. It would suck.
But also,
Well, Gino,
don't
that's
ask what the
because
main
of your
villain's
pact with
plan is.
Mephistopheles.
Can I ask who the main villains?
I just
what
don't like
is-
being wet.
What the main villain's plan is? Don't ask.
What's the main villain's plan?
I don't know yet. I've been playing this game for about 10 minutes, and we've mostly just been talking about how
Fucking
mad
football.
everyone is that it's the Chiefs and the 49ers again.
Ah, he said it.
Again. If you've only got 32 teams, and
Oh boy.
of those teams, only 9 are good, you're gonna get repeats.
I splashed
Wait
holy
until
water on
you
the
hear
door,
about
But
the
also-
Lakers and the Celtics.
But
Oh,
also, as a Californian, go 49ers.
Do you know why they're called the 49ers?
I do not care.
Yeah. It's the
I thought it was
it's
'cause of the
miners.
1849
It's
gold
the
rush.
prospectors.
Because they're miners, 49ers.
If it's the
Yep.
40, the minor
49ers,
49er.
1849.
My-
Great character from Scooby Doo.
Like even I know that.
So Harley, I have
Yeah,
to bring
what's
this up. Okay, so there have been 76 championships. Okay, in the NBA history. 76.
Okay.
I want you to guess what percentage of them can be pegged on 2 teams and what those 2 teams are.
Pegged.
I do not know the names of
Okay,
any
okay.
basketball teams.
The Lakers and the Celtics, out of the 76 championships, have won what percentage? 2 teams.
45.
Correct. 45% of all championships have been won by the Lakers or Celtics.
I'm so unbelievably good at guessing numbers.
I came back home.
Since 1948.
But I couldn't help it. I'm so worried.
I mean,
about
most of the Celtic wins were like
where
more
are
than
you?
50 years ago, right?
2000.
Yeah, a bunch of them were just like chain smokers playing against one guy who was 7 feet tall, and it was like, oh damn, guess we can't do
Guy
much.
who
with
was
that.
I mean,
Epic.
I've heard the Michael Jordan played against plumbers critique. Oh,
No, that's a different. ooh,
Not Michael
that's
Jordan.
mixed.
It was Pistol Pete Maravich who
Okay.
played against Plummer. No, Bob Cousy
Bob
was who they were
Cousy.
talking about. A man who could not dribble with his left hand, but was one of the best players in the NBA at the time because
Because
no
he
one
played
had
in
figured out how to
segregation
take the ball away from
era.
someone.
He also played during the segregation era.
Oh.
No one could figure out how to stop a man who could only use one of his hands yet. They hadn't figured it out. Why is that guy in the book?
Cause
Why
it's
is
spooky.
Clock Tower Man in the book?
Oh, why wouldn't he be?
Oh.
Oh, magic's happening. I thought the plot of Clock Tower was just like there's a guy with scissors.
Yeah, that's
there
Clock
magic
Tower
now?
1 and 2.
That's the first one. Clock Tower 3 is a bit different.
Clock Tower Ghost Head is also different and very stupid. We will play Clock Tower Ghost
When
Head.
did magic get involved?
Yeah.
Magic got involved when a giant clock tower erupted out of the ground, and also when that statue started.
It's the Blitz.
And also when that statue
What?
started crying blood
Wait.
and its head fell off.
So now the Germans.
Did she get teleported back to World War II?
Is this goddamn Full Metal Alchemist 2003?
Oh God.
Finally.
I'm pretty sure that exact shot is in that show.
Oh, these
Something like
fire
anime.
explosion effects.
It's great, isn't it?
It's a PS2. What do you
They're very
want?
good.
I'm getting like a weird mix of like Full Metal Alchemist 2003 and like Lion Witch in the Wardrobe.
Finally.
How do we, 21 years removed from the fact, how do we all feel about the ending of Full Metal Alchemist 2003?
Never seen it.
Brotherhood
Very silly.
exists, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
And also, Conqueror of Shambhala, that movie exists, and that's very funny. Because Hitler's in it.
For a second.
I don't know. The greed fight is still pretty good.
No, yeah, some of the animation, especially in the show, is great. Like, it's a great show up until like the last minute.
That's a That's a bad time for it to get bad, though. Admittedly.
Yeah, I still loved it.
I think.
Oh, word! The guy with the Full Metal Alchemist avatar might like Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
I don't know if you noticed.
Anyway.
I like penguins. So, did the original Clock Tower game take place in World War II and I just didn't realize it?
No,
No.
not at all.
Is this Clock Tower Origins?
The first
No.
clock tower even, let's say, commits a bit of a oopsie whoopsie where the character is based off of a real person that
Well,
they
the
didn't ask
character is
permission
clearly
to,
just modeled after Jennifer Connelly.
without her permission.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh. What's her name in the game?
Jennifer.
Is it Bennifer?
No, the
Bonnelly?
character's name in Clock Tower 1 and 2 is Jennifer.
Also, those games
Last
came out
name, who knows?
Those
Early
games came out in
90s.
an
No one was
era.
doing any-
Real quick, those games came out in an era where video games were not running at a high enough resolution to exactly copy someone. So I don't know.
You can
Could she
tell.
really get
Anyways,
away with that?
You can tell.
And also, I would
hey,
say-
hey, Braden, remember when you played
A
that
Japanese
first clock
game, who was
tower?
going to tell?
Yeah.
And there was the giant baby demon.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
Franchise sure
remember
has
this.
gone places since. You know, the
Um,
heady days of just being a haunted
I'm
house
going to
with a
once
giant
again
baby demon.
remind everyone, this is not made by the people who made the original Clock Tower.
Not even a little
1942?
bit.
Where on earth am I? Because Clock Tower 1 and 2 are point-and-click games.
Yeah, technically I was
So
supposed
they-
to play 'em.
So they made
So you
a
said this
good
was Clock
choice
Tower
by
4.
being a Resident Evil.
This is the fourth Clock Tower game, technically.
Yes.
Then
It's
what was the
complicated.
third one? Because the first two were point and clicks. Then what's the third one?
Ghost Head is also point-and-click. So,
just not a
Clock Tower
numerical
Ghost
one.
Head came out over here as Clock Tower 2, because the first Clock Tower for the SNES did not come out over here.
So that means that Clock Tower 3 is Clock Tower 3 everywhere.
Yes. It's a,
Okay.
it's a Kingsfield situation.
Yes.
Oh God.
It's a Final Fantasy 3/6 situation.
Anyway, I'm gonna splash holy water on this door to banish the impure spirits.
Yeah, take that door.
And
The power of Christ compels you to unlock. Itch.
Yeah.
I would just use a key.
I paid
personally.
$50 for this game, so we're gonna play the entire thing.
Yeah.
We're getting our
Also,
money's
yeah,
worth.
Braden has made the point. The Clock Tower games on the resale market, not exactly the most affordable retro games you can get into.
This is
Oh
not.
God!
50's honestly not that bad.
I want to preface this.
Yeah,
This is not me saying this because you said we're going to play the whole game, but I am going to head out because I am insanely tired.
Harley, I give you permission.
Well, have a good night, Harley.
Good night.
Sleep tight, sweet angel.
Good luck.
Well,
Anyway,
there's a lot of ghosts. Where are the goblins?
that's a different Capcom game.
Okay. Do you get more holy water?
Yeah, I can go back to the fountain and refill it. Anyway, I released
Oh,
the
so it's
ghost.
like Estus Flax.
Yeah, I've released the Ghost Spirit, and now I have an invisibility band.
Hey, Gino, do you have a League Pass?
Yes.
You should start watching the Nuggets
Why?
Bucks game or the Kings Grizzlies game.
I can't.
Oh, really?
I can't watch the Nuggets Bucks game, unfortunately.
Oh,
'cause
right.
It's in
You're in there. You're in the dead zone. You should watch the
Market.
Kings Grizzlies game. It's pretty good.
I can watch Kings Grizzlies. I'm watching Minnesota OKC right now because it's good and more relevant.
So, what makes this game bad?
It
I mean, it's
It's not a point and click.
people
not
are
bad,
You need to go back to the
people
point and
dislike
click.
this game because it's very goofy and not scary.
And it's not a point and click.
And it's not a point
they-
and click. Because,
got rid of
yeah,
a
that
perfect
would have
genre.
done real well on the PS2
It's a perfect genre.
in 2002. Point and click adventure games very hot in 2002.
Hey, Myst was still keeping it alive, and so were its many clones.
Yeah, Europe is in a place
Yeah.
that
It's saying
is
it all the time.
relevant to anyone. Europe is
Bio
here when I
Interactive
need
was
them
still
to make the
alive.
weird AA budget
Somehow.
games.
But by some dark magics, Cryo Interactive was still alive.
They were making a shit ton of money on the Lost Eden games as well as the educational games. Like Versailles 18-something or 16-something made a shit ton of money for them.
Yeah, Rio, there is another thing about this game that I would like people to see.
Like, they bought the Hellboy video game license at one point.
I
How
would
far
play a
in is the
Hellboy
thing?
point and click adventure game.
Oh wait, has
Use
has
gun on
discount
monkey with
Ron
gun.
Weasley shown up yet?
What?
No, the hot
I spaced
Bichon
off
and
for a bit.
Scissorman has not shown up yet.
Oh no, but what about discount Ron Weasley? Has he shown up yet?
No.
Oh,
Discount Ron Weasley? What?
you'll see.
I have bad news. Ron Weasley is
You'll all
already
see.
discount Ron Weasley.
Hey,
That's true.
I no shade against Rupert Grint. He seems like he's living his best life as the
I'm
one
sure he's
of
a very
those
nice
three main
person.
actors who's gonna go to cons. Oh. Anyway, watch this little girl get murdered.
A friend of mine went to Brown with what's her name?
Emma Watson.
The one who plays Hermione, Emma Watson.
Yeah.
And they
Jesus!
he like
God.
bumped into her once at Food Line by accident.
Did
Oh man,
Rupert
it's
Grint
Scissor
or Emma
Guy.
Watson ever star in any other
Emma
good
Watson
movies?
was in the live-action Beauty and the Beast. She was also in the Greta Gerwig Little Women.
Yeah.
So she still
Yes,
acts.
that she was. She also was in This Is the End as herself.
it was.
Because I know Daniel Radcliffe has had a fairly successful career afterwards, but
I think Rupert Grint has done like stage.
She's just doing weird stuff.
Yeah,
performances.
Rupert Grint is too busy living his best life with his ice cream truck being a weird man.
What?
Yeah,
He's got an ice cream
one
truck?
of the things he did
Yeah.
after he
Oh,
finished those movies was he bought an ice cream truck and was just
I
rolling around giving ice cream
cannot-
to kids.
So he wasn't like running a business or anything. He was just giving
No.
ice cream away.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say like
That
I
feels
cannot
like a red
imagine.
flag.
Nah, he seems cool. And
Okay,
I
it's not like
appreciate
Michael
Daniel
Jackson. Like, oh,
Radcliffe.
he's got a park.
Yeah.
He's got a park. Michael Jackson's got a park, and he just has all these kids come to hang out at his park, his theme park.
No, it's not like
What's
that.
weird about that?
But yeah, I was about to say when I first heard about that, I was like, I cannot imagine basically winning life's lottery, and then going on to roam the streets and sell ice cream.
I just think those three won the child actor game.
Didn't the director of the first two movies, didn't he set up a whole lot of stuff to keep
Yes.
them
Yes.
safe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Chris Columbus
Was very mindful.
was
the fact that
actually
he
like
had
very
all these
considerate
child
of
actors.
those three.
We need these kids to be not addicted to drugs for an entire like 8-movie
You know,
run
he
here,
directed
folks.
Home Alone.
This is
He,
gonna be.
Daniel Radcliffe had an alcohol problem, didn't he?
I don't.
I mean, who
remember
hasn't?
that.
Oh, I didn't know
Who
that.
hasn't?
I thought he did.
Keeping all 3 of these kids off of drugs is my Vietnam, said director of the Harry Potter movies. That's not true.
I mean, it wasn't
That's
just
not
them.
what he
There are all
actually
kinds of there were tons of kids in those movies that had to be
Yeah, the kid who played
Kept off
Draco
the smack.
Malfoy, who was apparently also a fairly okay dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
Like,
like
I think the only one of those actors
Good
that
for him.
didn't turn out to be okay was the one who played Luna Lovegood, who apparently went crazy.
Yeah, she has some
Yeah.
strong feelings about transgender people that we don't need to repeat here.
Oh no.
The weird thing is,
Could
is,
you
like,
imagine
the non-
auditioning?
Go ahead.
Just a quick question. Could you imagine auditioning your child to be Draco Malfoy? Like, I want my kid
child
to be
looks
cast
like
as.
Break is a
someone-
break, dude.
I know, but like my child, I think my child looks like a sociopath. I think he could play just unrepentant shithead.
Anyways, like the thing that
It's a tough
I
break.
think back to in like, man, I mean, it just shows like how much cultural weight the Harry Potter franchise had when they were making those movies. Just look at the fucking adult actors that they were able to get for those films. Like, just fucking
Oh yeah,
stacked.
the British character actor industrial complex
Like,
lost
just,
a lot.
not even
when they
that.
stopped making
I
those
think that
movies.
that's like Gary Oldman, like as like Sirius Black, like John Hurt, Jason Isaacs, Ralph Fiennes, Michael Gambon, Warwick
Yeah.
Davis, Robbie Coltrane at one point,
No, it is unironically a very stacked cast, even
And of
though
course,
like
like-
half of those movies aren't very good.
like Alan Rickman as Snape, like
Yep.
just like fuck, dude, like
And you know,
Man.
now the only place you can get that number of British character actors.
Kenneth Branagh was the second one.
That's right, Kenneth
right?
Branagh was.
Kenneth Branagh was the second one.
And what were we gonna
Now
say
it's
about the only
Doctor
place
Who
you can
read.
get that number of?
the only
Doctor
place you
Who
can
or-
get that number of British character actors these days.
Game of Thrones.
No, it's Paddington.
Oh, right.
Eat shit.
Or like anything with the Mamma Mia franchise.
Now stab him in the back.
Oh, you
Now double tap him.
scalded that man's eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need
Yeah.
this key.
Oh wait, did you are you already through with the first Stalker?
No, this is the first Stalker. Hammerman.
Okay, like. Okay, so this is like partway through his section.
Oh. Have you?
Oh,
He's
there are
not dead
multiple
yet.
Enemies?
Oh yeah, there are. Of course not. It's Clonk Tower.
Yeah, I figured. Have you beat this before, Borgmaster?
I know about this game.
Okay. So like, but you haven't played it personally.
Why would I?
Because I'm here.
Because listen, most of the people who jump into
look how
this
dubious
chat,
this is.
most of the people who jump into this chat are fucking insane. So
Uh-huh.
I feel you
I
never
played
know.
more
Normal.
Kingdom Under Fire today.
How was
yeah.
that?
That
Those
game
games have
is
metal music.
That game is very funny, just endlessly funny.
The
I
heavy
just
metal
think about those
soundtrack that
games
comes
with
out
like
of nowhere.
the heavy metal soundtrack while you're just doing this medieval like Dynasty Warriors light game.
It's an RTS that is also a Muso, and it's like weirdly hardcore.
Oh, so that sounds like
Today
something I
I
like.
darned
should try
Daddy's
that.
socks and sewed a button on his shirt. He calls himself a tailor, but he can't even mend his own clothes. Please, Daddy, I'm not your wife. Only a few more days until the concourse, and I still can't play it perfectly. What am I to do? I know Daddy is wishing me well from far away, so I must try my very best. Don't worry, Daddy, I'll make you proud. Oh, whoops, there's a guy with a hammer chasing me. Core blimey.
I know.
Daddy, I should.
I know. Borgmaster is a big fan of making fun of the British.
I sure hope I don't die in the Blitz.
Yeah. Oi, what's up?
What?
This seems like a man who could very easily break down that door.
Anyway,
She should have hit him again.
I'm gonna hide.
That's what
Honestly.
I said.
I'm gonna chuck a fucking
were right.
chair at him, I guess. Eat shit. Oh no! Yeah!
Well, she just went for it.
Nice
Yeah.
shoulder
It's
tackle.
good per
girl.
tag.
Nice shoulder tackle.
I
Damn,
don't
girl.
believe for a second that girl
You're
could have knocked
already
over
the
a dude
most
that
capable
big,
clock
but-
tower protagonist I've ever seen.
I mean, she already stabbed him with a poker. That probably gave her some
The ca-
confidence.
The camera lingered on that little like filing cabinet. Did you need to click on
I
it?
already opened that filing cabinet. Boy, what's up, wankers?
Yeah, Hammer Guy isn't that good at killing teenage girls.
I mean, he did get stabbed in the eye, so he can't see very well. Also, I'm
guess.
trying to recall, isn't he, like,
Right.
in universe, the least evil of the villains in this game?
Ask me anything about this game. I literally just started playing 30 minutes ago.
Least evil when he's already hammer smashed
Boy,
some
what's
woman,
up?
some other girl.
Boy, blimey.
Doesn't really mean anything.
Boy.
I think he just does what he's told, if I
Ooh.
recall.
Yeah,
The green
so did a
misted
lot of
them, but it
people
was
at
blue.
Dachau.
Oh
Hey.
God,
It's
It's the
Jesus.
Blitz.
Brayden.
It's the Blitz.
See, I was
Imagine
going to make
running
a
through the
I
streets
was
of
just
London during
following
the Blitz.
Orda's joke, but I thought it would be funnier if I was edgy, because...
Okay, so I want the stream to realize that Brayden is of German heritage, so he can make these jokes.
No, I can't.
Not really. The whole
I
point
don't
of an
think
edgy
that's
how
joke.
that works.
heritage where you can make the joke. That's
Wait,
Oh,
you
boy.
teleported away?
Once again,
Teleported
I just
away.
want to reiterate for the people at home, my great uncle got in trouble with the Nazis for printing anti-Nazi pamphlets, and they found him out, and they didn't execute him because he was a teenager, so they just sent him to the Russian front instead, and he was a prisoner of war for 5 years.
Damn.
But he made it
So
out and came
Yeah,
over here, I guess.
yeah, he made it out.
so Clock Tower.
I never
3.
met him. My Oma spoke poorly of him because I guess he stole a bunch of money from my great-grandfather.
Okay, so he's still an asshole, just not a Nazi.
Yeah.
So Clock Tower 3.
So Clock Tower 3, the third Clock Tower game. I'm a British girl named Alyssa who looks CG, who looks Japanese in the CG cutscenes. And I toss water at a guy, and he's like, "Oi, blimey."
You're just like pocket sand, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh god.
A leaflet. Christmas Eve 1942. 15th annual piano concourse. I sure hope nobody's gonna bomb London.
something that I say all the time. Walk it around.
You just double check the news for that one every day. Has London been bombed today?
Yep.
No, it's still London.
No. Great.
Listen, there are no British people
Tower of.
watching. They don't.
It's got a bridge I've heard about.
Yeah.
Is that bridge falling down? You should really check on it.
I'm sure I'll find out if it does.
If my time watching Vinland Saga is anything to go off of, that bridge was very key to stopping the Vikings or something.
Yeah. We gotta stop those dang Saxons.
Because there was
I
there
mean,
was a
fortified
large
bridges.
Viking man who, in the
Yes,
show,
let's
a
talk
large
about
Viking
fortified
man fights
bridges.
for the British. He fights for the British because it's more interesting to fight for the British.
So,
he
Gino,
wants to
should
fight
I watch
a lot.
Vinland Saga?
Probably
I don't know. The first season is like Game of Thrones, kind of. But what if it was only Arya? And then season 2 is like, hey, this kid's mind was destroyed by war. What if he had to figure out another way to live that wasn't killing people?
Yeah. It's good. I like it.
The second season is very slow. Painfully slow. It's just like, look at these slaves tilling the soil.
I took a bunk on me noggin.
Oh no.
I think
Is
this
her
girl
eyeball
might be...
just-
Anyway, look at me stand. I'm summoning a stand in it.
It's like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I mean, the JoJos are a British family.
What's
are.
all our favorite JoJo seasons?
Oh no!
I like it. Her fingers animate well. Her fingers animate really well.
It's hammer time.
Hey, Capcom. Capcom is a very technically accomplished company.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. Capcom during the PS2 era mostly made good games.
Peak of their powers.
This is the
Not
first I've
one
heard of
them.
it.
Except they also made Mega Man X7, so I don't know.
Which, I swear, you gotta play someday.
We
Yeah.
can play it right now. I have that collection installed.
It's special.
I thought you were
Like,
determined to
it's
play
special.
this. Like, if
But
you
we're
want to play
playing
that,
this
sure.
right
But
now.
I'm gonna get off of Discord here in a few minutes. So maybe a different day if you are gonna play it.
Safe
That's a
combination
Dubious action
equals
game, isn't it?
bad.
Yeah, does that count as a dubious action game?
Babe did. Mega Man
X7?
X7, yes.
It's
very
not
much.
a character action game, no.
He plays a character in his action.
Yeah,
I mean, Zero does have a sword. You do swing that sword
Okay.
sometimes in 3D areas with fixed camera angles.
so it's 103 is the safe combination. I solved the puzzle.
Hey, Gino.
Mm-hmm.
Why does ESPN.com suck so much shit and take forever to load?
So
Because
how much?
I
There's a whole
haven't
lot of
gone on
ads.
ESPN.com in 5 years. I haven't gone on it in 5 years, so I don't know.
This guy's very bad.
Because
at
it
his
sucked so
job.
much shit 5 years ago.
God, it's so fucking bad.
He is.
Which I have to say is fine by me because the less trial and
You only
error
get 3
instant
splashes.
death I have to deal with, the better.
Is that a save point?
Yeah.
Can you be attacked while in a
Maybe
save
it's
room?
666.
So how are the puzzles, Braden?
I solved the puzzle. I got the master.
But no,
key.
how are the puzzles?
I solved it, so it's
It
great.
was a very easy puzzle before.
Anyway, you should get
Oh.
better at killing small girls. Bad guy.
You've got a hammer,
No.
but he's
Yeah,
also
this-
got a limp.
This voice acting just feels weird.
you telling me English voice acting in the early 2000s not always good? Anyway.
And his
better.
voice sounds fine, goofy.
I'll say that.
It's very silly.
Should you safety save?
No.
Where are you gonna
No
get more
saving.
holy water
You-
in this
you
hotel?
get it right first time every time.
I know I'm doing all right so far. At least until the scissorman shows up. Which, what if I told you this is? Oh Jesus!
The Scissorman is the second or third stop.
What if I told you the scissorman is a hot, like, jokery looking guy?
They himboified the Scissor Man.
They made him a
what if
bishy.
what if the Scissor Man was just like Vega from Street Fighter?
Anyway, it's fine. I
That's
smelled
pretty
some
cool.
lavender water and was like, I feel relaxed.
I don't like that your holy water is both a key and also the only way you can, like, ward off enemies.
Do all of the clock towers have a scissorman? Ghost Head does not.
He walks like he's got a giant dump in his pants.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, 3D characters chasing after people normally had a weird little model.
Anyway.
There's always a Scissor Man, there's always a clock tower, there's always a scared woman. These are the three trualities of Clock Tower. You beat Clock Tower 1, right, Brayden?
I did. I got the best ending for the original Clock Tower.
Did you beat Clock Tower 2?
I did not.
How was that?
That game is doing a lot of novel things. I don't think it's very fun, but it's doing a lot of novel things, especially for a SNES game.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna dip out.
All right. See
Night.
you, Justin.
Have a good night.
All right. Let's look at this map in it.
Rio with a good point. I wonder if the bottles that fall over summon the bad guys.
That seems like seems likely.
It's what it should do. That seems like what it should do.
It's locked on the other side. I wonder who invented this instrument anyway. Better not touch those, they might get dirty. Alright, get some matches. Burn this mother down. It's like how you know how in Scribblenauts you can solve
Yes.
a lot of the puzzles in Scribblenauts by just
Spamming the
using
same
a
winning
Summon the
jetpack.
black hole.
Yeah.
Jetpack or black hole. These are
Yeah.
the two that solve all problems.
Oh no. Oh, I've got the panics. Better huff some lavender.
For the heart palpitations.
Yeah, that's right. Can't beat me.
Just this waifish girl. Invisibility band. That seems OP. Just doors are opening and shutting, and the bad guy's like, what even happened? Oh, he found you anyway.
There's only one way to go.
Man, those chairs look uncomfortable to sit in.
I mean,
They're
this
just
is the
wooden
British-
folding chairs.
British opera house.
I guess I should be thankful it's not granite. How many times have you ducked this guy just by going into a locker?
A couple. He's not very bright, this one. He teleported away.
I like that he can teleport. He's got magic powers.
Yeah! As opposed to a little guy with scissors, who's very realistic. No, I do remember that being one of the criticisms of this game, is like, it's a lot sillier.
I mean, just wait until the back third.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Oh, just
once again,
wait.
there's some stuff in this game I would like people
That you
to
want to
see.
see.
That I would like to see
Yeah.
myself. Oh God!
So, is your health meter your panic?
Yeah.
Does it
And
go
if
down
I'm
on its own?
panicked, they will one-shot me.
There's that good lavender water.
Boy.
But you run faster when you're
Oh.
panicked. Oh, until you stop running entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the speedrunners of this game try to maintain like a high panic and never stop moving.
When did you last save, Brayden?
It was fine.
Did you save?
I did.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna turn into bed
All right.
as well.
You have a good one.
Enjoy your Clonk Tower. I'm looking
clunking,
forward
I'm
to seeing more of
towering.
this.
He's clonking so hard right now.
I'm gonna clonk. Yeah. That's what I'm always saying.
Yes, he
What
says
is,
it's
by the
clonking
way,
time,
what is
and
the
then he
speed
clonks
run
everywhere.
for this game?
It's like an hour or something.
Okay.
I will double check that.
Please do. I'm usually wrong.
Speed run. Yeah, it's 1 hour and 16 minutes. Normal mode. 100%ing the game only adds 10 minutes. Clear mode is 2 minutes longer, no percentage. Clear mode with 100% is 1 hour and 29 minutes. So an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if you know where everything is you need to get, and you maintain high panic, and you're just sprinting the whole time.
Yeah, it appears that the person that has the speedrun for normal mode has every speedrun for this game ever.
Yeah, that checks out.
It is a Japanese speedrunner. They also have multiple Clock Tower speedrun world records. They apparently beat the PC H ending for Clock Tower on the SNES in 2 minutes 24 seconds.
Oh, that's the ending where you literally just when you start the game, you just run back to the garage and get in the car and leave.
Yeah.
The correct ending.
And then the Scissor Man was in the back seat the entire time.
They have practically every single world record for Clock Tower on the PlayStation 1. Holy shit.
I respect them so much.
They beat Jennifer Any Percent, NEA, 51 minutes. Jennifer 100%, 51 minutes, 12 seconds. Jennifer Any Percent Ending E, 23 minutes. The only world record in Clock Tower on the PS1 they don't have is Helen 100%ing. They're second place. But other than that, they have every single world record for Clock Tower on the PlayStation 1.
I'm happy for them.
God, man. This guy really likes Clock Tower.
I'm glad someone does.
And then, yeah, fourth place on the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy Any Percent run.
You're mine now.
Ah! Be gone. Oh, I see.
Oh, shit. So this person who has every, like, the one speedrun where they don't have first place on a Clock Tower for the PlayStation 1, they're off by 38 seconds. Good shit.
Where's my summoning salt video on that, huh? And then a new runner came to challenge them. His name was Luigi Butt 48.
42069. God, that Alone in the Dark speedrun that you ended up playing was incredible.
Yeah, the part where he just clipped through the
warps
floor.
Yeah. It's good. Good shit. Fucking bravo, I say.
I'm just happy knowing that I almost 100% almost beat that game. Oh, that was absolutely an upskirt Ponzu shot, by the way. For those of you at home.
I missed it.
I missed it. What color are they?
White.
Yeah, I could guess.
Remember how you could change the color of the panties in Shadow Hearts?
What Shadow Hearts? First one?
Yeah, first and second one.
I should finish Shadow Hearts Covenant. That's
The second one has the equipable panties on the puppet.
Yeah, Geppetto, huh?
Not at all implicated in being a possible pedophile.
Geppetto is not on a list.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I know that. Don't forget that game also features Anastasia, the Princess of Russia.
The New World constantly gives you boob shots and even makes light of them.
Yeah, well, we'll get there eventually. Worry not. Worry not, dear viewers. Worry not, true believers.
Dear Harry, Ronnie the Bear.
Ronnie the Bear. I watched some of that recently. Other than some of the language used, it's pretty funny. And he goes, dear readers.
Melissa, where are you? You're mine now.
Eat shit. See, this is just funny. This is just a funny game, isn't it? Is that Wolverine? Yeah, that's from the Old Man Logan comics. Which are bad. I don't know. Comics in general seem like a bad time.
They're not great, but yeah, the Old Man Logan stuff was well considered at the time. It was well regarded at the time.
At the time, it was kind of like Planet Hulk in that it had an incredible start, and then they kept going. God, Planet Hulk was so fucking good when it was good.
Yeah.
Melissa, where are you?
Anyway, see ya.
This guy seemed like he was faster going upstairs than normal walking.
Yeah.
He seems to be having a hard time with that door.
Oh, I found a pair of pliers in it. What can I use the pliers on?
I mean, my first thought was to rip out that guy's teeth.
This isn't that
But it is
kind
being
of
late here.
game. Oh, it's a spooky butterfly. What's the spooky butterfly say?
I am Philemon. Thou art I art thou. Go save the world, teenager.
Melissa,
See, I can be poetic.
you're mine now.
Yeah.
Howard, I, mother trucker, wow. We're gonna save.
Professor, do you feel like you've played any games where if you really got into practicing them, you could speedrun them? How about you,
So
Brayden?
there have been.
Yeah. The remake of Resident Evil.
Oh. How about you, Borg? There has to be like some obscure Jaguar or PS1 or Saturn thing that has like zero community, and you could like actually be on the leaderboards for it.
I mean, there are ones where I've thought about it, but I just don't have the wherewithal to actually go through and like actually do a speed run. And the games that don't have communities are also bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I have it in me to, you know,
Well,
speed run
look,
around like a
if I
bad
actually
game.
got my shit together, there are a couple of missed clones that I probably could corner the market.
Like speedrunning D would be very funny, but I couldn't get like a top time.
No.
Also, that game has a shocking. There's no way I'm
Exactly.
gonna give those Fricos. This is the biggest deep fried chicken breast I've ever seen. What the fuck? A big old chunk of fried chicken. What the fuck? Give me the fucking heart of the chicken. I'll eat it. Fuck it.
Give me the whole chicken.
Oh. Gobble gobble. So there are other bosses in Hammerman, right?
Yes. Hammerman
Oh
is
yeah,
the
there's, I
first
think
of
there's like
4
5?
bosses.
4, okay.
God, her running animation is great.
Alright, where do I use the pliers? Gotta find it. Alyssa!
That's part of what makes the Clock Tower franchise so weird, is that it's always kind of been the horror franchise that didn't quite get there.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was a pantsuit shot.
Yep.
As we have said before, they never made a good Clock Tower game.
No, but this is great.
You like this?
Yes, there's no good ones, but there have been great ones.
Okay, so hear me out. What if you made a meta, like you tried to make one of these type of like horror games that was like self-aware?
I feel like there are plenty of those on Steam, and they're all terrible.
But what if Capcom made it?
Okay. It's called Resident Evil Village.
But no. Oh yeah, you're right. There is that point when you encounter Chris, and then the game just completely.
And then the game turns into Call of Duty for 5 minutes, and it's the funniest shit.
It's
just gunning down all of these.
Not only that, when you start reading like all of the codexes on those desks, and you find out that this is just a stupid universe.
Yeah.
This is all a dumb fucking universe, and they know it. It's the best.
Yeah. I mean, and then yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, also a very self-aware game.
All right.
Alyssa, where are you?
Alyssa! I pooped myself.
I mean, Roman Salazar, he's a national treasure, and we must protect him.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, his character design in Resident Evil 4 Remake is so fucking great.
With the little,
like Mozart-looking, like
yeah, the little
hairdo.
wig.
God, and what they did to like the merchant in Remake, it's real good, Braden.
Yeah.
Oh, that game's so good. So what Resident Evil games have you not played on stream?
Not played on stream? Most of the good ones. Let's see, I've played 2 and 3. I think I've played 1 on stream.
Yeah. Okay, what about the questionable ones? I know you don't like Code Veronica.
Code Veronica, yeah. My thing with Code
You played
Veronica...
the Dark Side Chronicles?
No.
Do you have a copy of the Dark Side Chronicles?
No, I do not. I mean, if I were to play those games, I would want to play those games on Wii.
Yeah. And we
Or...
got a Wii setup.
Yeah. I do have a Wii setup.
You played the portable games. You already played Zero.
Yeah. Alright.
You've already said that you don't want to set up Revelations and Revelations 2.
I just think
it would be
Revelations is boring.
No, I remember when Braden played Gaiden and he he forgot to pick up the bazooka and he got fucked.
Yeah, I missed some ammo.
Hey there's video evidence of him playing Umbrella Corps, or was it Raccoon City?
ORC, yeah.
Okay.
Operation Raccoon City.
For the
MFer.
children.
Yeah. For the children.
Umbrella Corps was competitive only. The weird history of bad Resident Evil competitive games.
So there
All
are
right,
plenty
I think
of podcasts.
I think we're at the thing.
We're at the thing. Okay, we got to turn this
Thing.
on.
And
Okay. We're gonna be quiet.
oh no.
Look at this Leon Kennedy looking motherfucker.
I was gonna say he looks like James Sunderland.
Oh yeah.
Daddy, you're home early.
May, I have to tell you something important.
He
Daddy's
does
going
not
off
have a
to
child's
war.
voice.
He's going off to war.
I hate the thought of leaving you here all alone. I feel dreadful.
I'll be all right. But what about you? You'll miss me and be sad when you're in war, won't you?
Yes, I will. You're the most precious thing to me in the whole world.
But don't worry. Daddy, don't forget the piano concourse is on Christmas Eve. The winner will have their performance aired on the radio. I'll practice really hard and win the contest so that you can hear me when you're out in the war.
It sure would be a
Wonderful.
shame if a man with
The
a
competition will be stiff,
hammer
but if you go to your lessons and practice
took a
properly, I'm
bonk
sure
on
you
me
can do it.
noggin.
I'll practice every day. I've already chosen
Anyway,
the piece I'm
girl,
going to
you're
play
hugging
for
your
Santa.
daddy.
Oh, you're just gonna
You
grab
told me
up in
this
his
watch was a
pocket
present
too,
from
huh?
Mummy before
Uh-huh.
you got married, remember? I'll play this tune on Christmas Eve, so you can think of Mummy and me. Then it'll be like we're all together again.
Daddy. Harley's
Boy,
wrong.
this
This
is
game looks
something.
great on the RetroTink.
Oh no! Oh no!
You're terrible, Brayden. This child has no father. You're a terrible person.
I hope everyone now realizes why I wanted him to play these games.
Have you recovered?
I'm fine.
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh.
I like how I'm the most composed out of the three of us.
Hammer killer hanged. Robert Morris, 32, man known as the Hammer Killer, has been hanged. He was hanging from a very long time, pulling on the straps. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So do you think the hammer guy is like a metaphor or some shit like that?
I have to take
Metaphor,
her-
what's that?
I
I've
have
never
to
heard of such a
take her
thing.
It
pocket
means
watch
that like
to
it's
her.
a symbolism of your id and your super ego. Freud talked about it in his book.
Yeah,
Dying
and
My
as
ego
we all
is-
know-
My
Any-
ego is super, thank you.
I picked up a repellent arrow. Fellas, your daddy ever die in war? Against
God, you know what this is giving me
all the
vibes
time.
of? That game that I donated to get Rio to play on stream that I regret doing it because it should have been a game that you played, Brayden. What was that called?
The
Oh.
one where they're on the mountain.
Oh, don't worry. That'll get played by me at some point.
That game was incredible.
I'm just...
This is so much better than the old Clock Tower games.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is the fans are wrong?
I'm saying the fans are wrong.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love playing a point-and-click adventure game where, whenever I'm in the middle of solving a puzzle, I instead have to run away for 5 minutes and hide, and then I can go back to solving the puzzle. It creates tension. Yeah, I know. What about if I splashed holy water in this dude's face?
So what I'm hearing is you're weak and you can't play the games that I play.
Yeah.
So it's ZP who's built different.
Yeah.
Oi, bruv.
Why did you kill her?
You're next.
Yeah, but, boss battles. What if I told you?
Yeah. I'm waiting with bated breath. Boss battles?
There are boss battles.
Is this gonna be as fun as the boss battles in Lifeline?
Not quite that extreme.
Oh.
Anyway, she does a magical girl transformation and gets a bow of light.
Yeah!
Wait, what?
Oh. What kind of game did you think this was?
Yes, Jatsu, just like in Silent Hill 3.
What?
You didn't know this?
No. Oh, that's definitely a pain
It's
in
so
the
good.
Sledgehammer.
Victims
Oh,
26.
this font.
Yes, Rio, I was
Sentenced
also
to
waiting for this.
486 years.
Oh, that's his hit point bar! Judgment!
Okay, yeah. Judgment? What is this, like the Castlevania fighting game? This is Guilty Gear Judgment Time.
You are delivering divine judgment to these sinful
Okay,
wretches.
yeah, you know what? I'm with Brayden. The fans are wrong. This game is great. Yeah, this game's a Souls game. God, what if Borgmaster plays this game and this is now officially his favorite Souls game?
I mean, that sounds like a That's something I might do for donations to somewhere at some point. It's not a bad idea.
Oh, you kited him. Just get him to do a wide turn, and you can just dump on him.
It's fine. I saved.
Yeah, you'll just collect your souls in this new playthrough.
Yeah.
Also, you
Having
need
the
to
camera
commit.
change like that sure is a choice, yeah.
Yeah, the way the camera works, yeah.
But yeah,
it's good.
you
This
know,
looks
people are like, it's not scary, and it's like, what? Neither is Clock Tower.
way, I'm an agent of divine judgment.
Oh, so you're like semi-divine?
I'm... Oof.
So what's the difference between green and yellow shot?
The green shot's a special shot.
Is it just random, or do you have control over if it's green or yellow?
Yeah, the green shot I only had one of.
Oh, okay. He's taunting you like Sinistar.
Finally. Run, coward! Run, run!
Wow, that AoE is pretty big. Brayden, is this the most fun you've had with the Clock Tower game?
Yes.
Like, it's not even a contest.
No. There's some shit in Ghost Head that is very funny.
But it's not fun.
But it's not fun. Anyway. Am I missing something, or is it just...
Yeah, it seems like you're doing piddly damage. Do you think that it's proximity based, so if you hit his head, you do more damage? Can you still use your items, Rio asks?
I cannot.
Ooh. Do you want me to look this up, or do you want to keep doing this?
I've got this.
Okay.
It's like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, you gotta keep going.
You gotta just get the cues.
Seems like the non-powered up arrow shots do basically nothing.
Yep.
God, he even got you all the way there? Oh.
This is only like 5 boss fights in the whole game. So all this arrow stuff you'll have to do 4 more times after this.
Let's see. To bind an enemy.
Oh, you have to get him stuck?
Okay, we have to. Yes. Yes, was not reading.
Was the emblem on that wall that was sparkling in the background?
I have to, yes, bind the enemy 3 times.
Always love it when games force you to do like very specific things to kill bosses
And I
that
haven't.
they don't communicate.
It's my fault for not reading.
But even then, let's not act like this is any less frustrating to some of the bullshit you had to do in like 2.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that.
Alyssa.
What?
So do you
Fuck
wa-
off.
Yeah, that AoE seems gnarly.
Alright, you have to fully charge.
How's this been?
It's great. So much better than actual clock tower. Maybe I'm not charging my arrows enough.
Ooh, sorry about that. Sledgehammer.
Yeah, he's the
to-
sledgehammer killer.
What's happening?
He's killed 20 plus people.
Uh,
so his health bar is the number of years he needs to be in prison.
Oh, I see. No, that was. I was just curious about the whole introduction thing. It was like Yakuza.
Yeah, he's the head of the Tojo clan.
It's like the 4th time you fight Kuze. I don't know how I feel about a clock tower game giving you a weapon.
Well, only for the boss fights. Yeah, eat shit.
Oh, wow, that's a game changer, Brayden.
Oh, these are speed strats right here. We call this hedge skip.
Yeah, this is the...
This guy's life bar is very hard to read.
Yeah, it's PS. It's a PlayStation game.
Oh, there we go.
I think it's more that it pulses and gets
Yeah.
weaker the more it gets off to the left.
Oh, we're doing like
Anyway.
weird JRPG summoning shit. Okay. Pentagrams and shit.
Oh, carbuncle. Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
This
yeah,
is some Knights of the Round Eden shit. Holy shit.
we did it. Take that, Hammerman.
No more hammering. And now his soul gets to ascend to heaven.
Yeah, you see, you're actually saving their souls with your magic girl bow.
I defeated him. Yeah, I defeated him with the power of anime and God. Clover of Love.
Two truths in life. Anime and love.
Now I got another... Which, by the way, I think I might just start reading the Delicious Dungeon manga.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes of that. It seems great.
Because the most recent episode just convinced me that everyone in that party is a weird little freak. And the part where they just want to eat every single dungeon monster is like the least weird thing about them. Anyway, we're gonna show this girl a picture of her dad.
I keep forgetting.
Who died in the war?
That was this cutscene? Because I'm like several seconds behind
Yeah.
the stream. Okay.
My daddy died too. Not in the war, though.
Died of the drink.
May, your father is dead. There was an explosion. A shell. I'm so sorry. Please don't cry. I understand how you feel. I never even knew my father. I lost him soon after I was born, but I love my grandfather just the way you love your
God,
father.
this is so good.
I love this.
Keep this watch as a memento of your father and continue to practice the piano as hard as you can. You know that would make him happy.
Is that little girl covered in blood?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she got brutally
Murdered.
by the Hammerman. In like a, wow, this is fucked up sort of way.
This game killed a kid.
That, I mean, listen, I got to kill kids in Art the Lab, so.
Finally.
Oh, finally reunited with my daddy.
Beautiful playing has brought me back to you. At last, we can be together again.
They're going to heaven now.
Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye, mate.
They get to go to heaven together now. You're an angel of...
This has strong ill bleed energy.
Oh, but it's
boy.
not intentional. That's the difference.
Illbleed is taking the piss out of itself by the end. Oh.
Hey, you don't know it's intentional here.
Yeah,
Oh.
top-notch storytelling. That
Yeah.
that ascension into heaven shot was good.
Oh, this is... Oh, this is a great video game.
Have I been dreaming?
Have I been dreaming? Was I really in London during the Blitz?
Alright, that's gonna do it for Clock Tower 3 today.
You mean to tell me that you're gonna play more of this?
I'm gonna play this
He's
entire
gonna
game.
finish it. He's gonna finish it.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
finish
surprising.
it.
Oh, Jesus. Fatal Frame save file. What the hell?
But it's okay, because, you know, now that I have the PS2 set up, is there anything anyone would like to see?
You already
Nice.
teased us with one thing.
Dennis?
Oh no!
Yeah.
What? It's Ron Weasley.
Oh no, it's Ronnie Weasel.
Told you. Told you.
I'll get to see that next time.
I bet you thought I was joking.
I just want to see more Xbox RTS.
More Kingdom Under Fire.
That seems
Yeah,
great.
no,
Dude, you can have your archer set fire to forests, and that creates a big ol' AoE that will burn the enemy.
Yep, smoke them out.
Yeah. Alright, well. Yeah, I got the PS2 set up. We can play some things. But, you know, in celebration of a new and recent release, you know, what if we played an old and not recent release?
Yeah.
Probably still going.
Sorry, I only care about new games.
Okay, well...
Oh, I hear that about you. Dokapon Kingdom.
No.
Tekken 4?
Tekken 4, baby!
How could I have possibly guessed that?
It's Tekken 8 divided by 2.
Okay.
Welcome to the
You're gonna play story mode,
That's
right?
Tekken 8 over 2 days. Yes.
This game is so good.
Paul Phoenix.
Tekken.
Paul Phoenix.
Never have.
I'm very bad at 3D fighters.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, now this is where I, the last East Coast person, am going to jump off tonight.
Okay. Sleep well, sweet friends.
How do you feel about Korean backdash?
Round 2. Fight.
What'd you call?
What kind of maneuver is that?
It's where you can chain backdashes together. So the reason why Tekken 4 is considered not the good one, boy, this AI just really let me hit it, huh?
You win.
Nothing like a good workout.
Is they're trying to go for a level of verisimilitude in the arenas. That means there are a lot more walls than the walls.
Round 1. Fight.
I once said this while Giant Bomb was goofing on the Tekken cutscenes and endings, and A1 Brad Marino Lynch got very cross with me when I said this, that I personally prefer the Tekken Tag franchise to the mainline Tekken games.
You don't like fighting games, though.
Fight.
Your opinion is invalid because you don't play any of them.
Tekken Tag is just dumb fun. Just chaos with the Tekken formula. It's great.
Anyway, let me tell you, chain and juggles and shit is a lot easier in this than it is in Tekken 2.
The thing that I remember a lot of people saying is like the weird like box-like arenas of Tekken 4. They're like a little reminiscent of like the DOA format. She's definitely doing all of her
capoeira
jukes with her boobies going up and down.
Listen, it was in the late 90s. It was legally obligated for every single fighting game to have a person who did capoeira.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
I'm not good at Tekken. Doing capoeira.
Doing that there capoeira.
Yeah, but see, the good thing about Paul is you can just do that. You can just do the...
Brain, is this man just belong to you?
No.
You win.
I don't have hair as good as Paul Phoenix, and I don't... And when I did martial arts, it was Taekwondo.
Come on.
So it would be closer to a Guaron.
Fight.
Haram.
How wrong?
I don't know. I
It's
don't know if
Warong.
you've seen this, if you did do Taekwondo, but they've completely changed the point system. So Taekwondo today is almost a completely different.
I never did competitions.
Yeah, you mean competitions? Like, so they changed Taekwondo, and then you brought up a point system. Like, I don't know if that matters.
KO'd. You lose. Round 2. Fight.
But look how this is just a Tekken match happening in the middle of a fucking shopping mall.
Yeah, this is just real life.
This is happening in Southern California right now.
I know it.
Yeah, the problem with this though is it's just like the most boring background. There's nothing happening here because they just can't put anything else in here. Now, if there was like a group of people milling about instead of just that one red-shirted dude in the distance.
I remember like the fighting community, the competitive scene just absolutely killed this game.
So yeah, this game is considered the black sheep of Tekken. This and 6 seem like the two that people are like, eh.
Round 1.
Yeah, it's smooth. Is this an actual PS2 or?
Yes.
Or is this an actual
this is on
PS2?
my-
Wink, wink, wink.
This is on my PlayStation 2 that I bothered to set up again. Gonna spin bullshit.
Yoshimitsu's real good.
Okay, I'm being told the Soul Calibur inspired 3D movements suck. This game has just frames.
Round 2.
What are just frames?
At least
One,
Tekken
like,
4 had like
one frame links. Which is
broken-
to say you have 1/60th of a second to,
No, I understand.
But like Jim, I remember people saying
Jim?
plus on competitive.
Jim
Like,
Kazama.
Yeah.
Jim 2, yeah.
What's up, guys? My name's Jim Kazama.
Family don't talk about me that much.
My
Electric's only
daddy's,
launching
my
on
daddy's
counter
devil.
also been-
My granddaddy's also the devil. That's me, Jim
Welcome to the
Kazama.
king of Iron Ball Phoenix.
And multiple characters had like infinites across the cast.
Yeah, and also the maps in this game are
Round 1.
they are not square arenas, and that's a problem. But I mean, it still feels like Tekken to my unliked
Yeah, like the
ass.
music in this game's great.
God, I want to. Tekken 8 looks so good. I mean, this game also looks fucking fantastic. For
Is Hachi
2002,
dead?
You lose. Round 2.
Does anyone
The
ever
one
play
character I
a
know dead.
fighting game?
who's dead?
Heihachi.
Yeah, Heihachi's dead. They killed him in the last one. Kazuya killed him. But what if I told you that Kuma now has some of Heihachi's moves? So it's a bear doing...
Okay, I was like, is that the panda or the bear?
No, the panda's name is Panda.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You're not allowed to be like, ah, yes, your obscure fighting game, Tekken.
I'm not saying it's obscure. I'm saying okay, because I'm like, okay, sure. I have no idea. I played Soul Calibur.
You lose.
I have opinions about Maxi versus Li Long. That's what I have here.
I have bad news.
Li Long lost, I know.
They're not gonna make another Soul Calibur anytime soon.
That's fine.
They
I
put
haven't
Geralt and 2B in it.
I haven't really enjoyed it since like 3.
Yeah, like
ugh.
Mortal Kombat. Reading Mortal Kombat was also going through a bit of a rough patch. Like, as much as I like 5, like Deadly Alliance, or not Deadly Alliance.
No, Deadly Alliance is fun.
Okay, like those PS2, God, even into like the 360 games, like you could just sidestep projectiles and it was just completely wasted.
Also, those games are apparently just busted.
Yeah, they were. Well, I mean, like, let's be honest, like, NetherRealms doesn't give a shit about balance and making their games for competitive. They like to do goofy, dumb shit.
Yep.
And that's the proper way to play those games.
I remember during
Also, Sonic
Evo...
Fox is just gonna win, and you need to.
Yeah, I was literally about to bring up when Sonic Fox basically just ran over everybody at the Injustice 1 Evo finals one year as Batgirl. She just has this combo that's so utterly broken, nobody could do anything about it.
People seem very lukewarm on MK. Oh, that's a very good costume for King.
On MK1?
Yeah, people seem very lukewarm on MK1.
I mean, you're resetting it again, you know? Like, they just did that in 9, which I know was a while ago.
I was hoping that the weird like tag element or like the assist element would bring some sort of like new mechanic that would make me interested, but everything that I've heard from Marino, Brad, like the moderator Marino, is a huge Mortal Kombat fan, and he's like, yeah, I completed the story and I did everything and I only locked all the stuff for one character. It's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, you have to grind. And
oh yeah.
It's like
it's also a Warner Brothers game, so
it's like 5 to 10 hours to unlock everything for one character. It's like, let me guess, you can pay money to just get it all. And it's like, yep.
Yes, this game is... The other reason people don't like this game is the roster is smaller. Because this is the first real PS2 game. Like, Tekken Tag was still technically running off of, like, Tekken 3 stuff.
Because that game's still good.
It's fun. But yeah, like, this parking garage map. Just see the amount of wall bounces I'm getting.
Yeah. What was really weird is they were still making arcade versions of these games.
Yeah, up until 7.
Yeah, up until 7. No, 7 had an arcade release.
Well, up until this one, I should say. Until 8. 8's the first one without an arcade game. Arcade. The other reason I think I as a filthy casual think this game is neat is this game has some of maybe the most like Y2K ass video game aesthetic of any game from the early aughts. I feel pretty good about it. My brother mashing here.
I don't know.
Also, this is the Tekken game I own physically. Because it was. This is not a desired or expensive game. Anyway, look at this man! I've said before, Heihachi Mishima is my favorite fighting game final boss archetype, which is, it's just an old dude who's really fucking good at karate, and he's going to kick your ass and win. He's not a devil.
he's just grandpa.
His hair is maybe the best hair in video games.
It's up there. A lot of good hair.
It's either the best or like top.
And then he does Heihachi things too.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, but I'm playing as Paula, and I can just go.
You win. Final round. Fight.
Do we know how competitive people are feeling about Tekken 8?
They're gonna. They made certain features on the online netcode for that review.
Yeah, the stuff with the replays is genuinely very impressive.
So my guess is the Tekken community is probably gonna switch pretty quick.
I mean, it sounds like the netcode maybe isn't amazing, but it's better than 7's.
Yeah.
But is Noctis in it?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Ever, probably.
Neither is Geese Howard. Oh. Yeah, also Tekken 7 came out in 2015 in arcades.
Right.
So, yeah, I think they are thirsty for new Tekkens.
God damn it.
Brain, what else do you have in your PS2
right now?
library?
Jin. I unlocked Jin, you guys. Look, he's dark and edgy.
He's wearing a hoodie.
Yeah. What else do I have? Why, thank you for asking. No, Tekken 7 is almost 10 years old. I'm sorry to tell you this. Well, I brought one more thing out because I thought it would be funny if we
Is this a shit post or are you being serious? He didn't answer, so it's probably a shit post. That's my guess.
Am I going to play
a great game?
Am I going to play more
He's gonna play a great game.
Yeah, more great games.
It just matters if there's air quotes. Okay. I know PlayStation 2 when I see one.
Alright. Rygar the Adventure or whatever that game is
Maximo.
called.
If I could play either of those games, I would.
I fucking know what that chick on the bottom of the screen was. Okay. Huh.
Is this Golmax?
No.
No.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm getting to an MGM.
EA game. Yep. Oh no.
Yeah,
you're playing the 007 game.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get a portion of this stream muted on Twitch.
No, it'll be fine. It will be fine, laddie. It's me. I'm Sean Connery.
I forget. Was this actually Sean Connery coming back?
Yes, they got Sean Connery.
Right.
It was one of the last things he ever did.
One of the last things he is credited.
Yep.
Before
he's
fully
so
retired.
tired. I played this game as a kid, and I remember just Sean Connery just sounding tired.
Welcome to Istanbul, where all the ladies.
I watched the 1974 Murder on the Orient Express recently. He's good in that.
Yeah. I also remember just
the non-shooty stuff of this game being incredibly frustrating. There's a part with a jetpack that just drove me fucking crazy.
Karen Bay. It's been too long.
You can tell this is old ass
Limited
Connery.
edition. Your man Q sent it ahead. Warned me not
Yeah.
to touch any of the buttons. You were wise.
So if you're gonna play this means you're gonna play the Reservoir Dogs video game, right?
No, I'm not.
Of course they made one of those. Why? Why? What is it even?
What if I
what
told
if I
you
told
that the
you
gimmick?
it's a prequel?
Yeah, it's a prequel, and you get to play as the different colored people in the colors. I mean, like their designations. Like you can play Mr. Blue and find out why he disappears and isn't a
What
big
if I
deal.
told you they do not have the actors' likenesses?
That's fine.
What if you saw a shitty ass, butt ass, fake Steve Buscemi?
But if there's a chance of getting the lecture,
I'm here for it. Honestly.
I say, Roken, who's that fine lass over there? I'm going to
This
be
is
aggressive
from Russia
and
with love,
macho.
Brayden, not Octopussy.
Octopussy is Octopussy's a more one.
Yeah, I know. I know my fucking James Bond.
My brother and dad watched all of those movies.
I've seen all of them at least twice. I've seen every movie at least twice.
I forget, which one is Jodan Baker the villain in? It's the Dalton one, I think.
Yes. I believe it's... Is it License to Kill?
It might be.
Because he's the FBI agent in GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's very funny. I forgot about that. And when I watched it with Joku...
I like Jodan Baker as a villain. He has strong, for me, he has strong Dick Van Dyke energy as a villain. Like, he has a very nice smile, and then he'll just fuck you over in some way, and you're like, no.
I've seen
Joe,
Mitchell.
don't do this to me.
we need to slow the Russians down. Maybe you can use one of your fancy toys to destroy their garage. Assuming they don't destroy this car first. If we need repairs, there's the mechanic in town that will gladly aid us. He owes me many
No, I
favors.
have strong feelings about Scottish looking. And also
Hit
slapped
woman.
women.
That's such a great clip.
You know, I want the alternate timeline where he was cast as Gandalf instead of Ian McKellen, just
No,
because
I
of how
don't.
much worse
Ugh.
those movies would be. Same with the guy they originally cast as Aragorn.
Ooh.
I
James
forgot-
Marsden.
No, I forgot his name, but he was like a younger guy, and Peter Jackson was. They had started filming, and Peter Jackson was immediately like, "Oh, boy, this isn't good, is it?" Yes, I'm Peter Jackson. You ever seen The
New
Frighteners?
They are destroying your car, my friend. Haste is the order of the day.
You ever see those exploitative horror
You ever
movies I
seen
made
Meet the-
before the Lord of Rings?
More power to you, Peter.
Yeah.
Make another
No,
fucking
I
Tintin movie, you asshole.
Yeah.
Make that Tintin movie.
They're never going to. It makes me so angry. I rewatched it recently. It's still so
It
fucking
took the
good.
combined power of Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson to get a Tintin movie made.
The reason that we haven't had another one, though, is that they refuse to do it without each other, and they have not made much of an effort to align their schedules. It's
No.
just like, maybe we'll do it at some
I
point.
still think, when I think about
Andy
that
Serkis
Tintin
is
movie, I
real
think of
good
that
as
long shot when they
Captain-
blow up the dam.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite like animated sequences in that
Eh.
entire film.
Yeah, and I was so when I heard that they did like big action set pieces and stuff, I was worried that it was just going to diverge too far from the source material or whatever. But like they do such a great job of making new stuff that is just fun and doesn't overstay its welcome. Like it's like what, like a 2-minute sequence of him basically going down the city, and it's done.
And you know what? That Tintin video game is also pretty good.
Of course, it's
Yeah, but how do you feel about the Tintin adventure game?
oh, the one that got that run in the GDQ recently. The thing seemed miserable.
Brayden's been trying to get me to play that, so no.
Yeah. Yeah, the one made by the Black Sad people. Stuart Townsend was originally going to be Aragorn.
I don't even know who that is.
I know, the Black Sad people. God.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, Viggo Mortensen is so perfect in that role that it's impossible to see anyone else in that role.
Oh, that's what they're all, though. Like, that's why I wouldn't want anybody else to ever touch it, is because everybody was so good in those roles.
Give them 20 years, they'll do it again.
Yeah, I know, but everybody was so good in those roles. Like, every single one of those characters replaced what I had in my head of those people. Like, I actually think that is a better version of that story than Willis. I'm that guy.
All I will say is, I can respect that. The Hobbit trilogy, fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh,
I can't bring myself to.
No,
you're
you
good.
deserve a little pain in your life.
Don't. No.
I get it elsewhere. I'm getting into mud sprayed.
Fuck, that's right. I can't believe Goblin just said one word.
No, she showed a screenshot, and I was like, what is this?
Anyway, this is a vehicle sequence from a PS2 action game, huh?
Yeah, you needed to have a car, but...
Something tells me they're serious about this, James. Is there another
What, are
way?
you not gonna have a vehicle sequence?
No, we have to get past the tank.
Get the fuck out of here.
Can you do it?
See, that's a pretty good likeness of Connery.
Wait here.
Yeah.
Anyway, find the turret and destroy the tank.
I also think it's bizarre that they made a point of getting him for this. It's like, really? You didn't just go find somebody who can do a passable Sean Connery? Like, I'm sure you could have found a good voice actor that can do an impeccable Sean Connery.
Yes, like me.
Also, an impeccable Sean Connery from, like, the age he's supposed to be in this.
Like, apparently, the Godfather video game, they did make the attempt to get Marlon Brando to voice the character, but on his deathbed, but he was so compromised, like his vocal cords were so compromised, even though apparently he did
do some lines.
He did lines, and enough to where they could have had his voice in the game, but they went over the quality, and it's like, we cannot use this. This is not
Yes,
usable.
and you can find some of those lines in the game.
They put it in as like a director's cut.
It's like it's an Easter egg when you're in the hospital, and his character is dying. You can hear some of the lines. It's impossible.
Weirdly morbid.
It's
like Brando himself.
Imagine every impersonation of Marlon Brando as the Godfather, but like 1,000 times less intelligible.
This is my boy.
Yeah, every impersonation, but worse.
So just ask me to do the same line 3 times again and again. It'll get worse every time.
It's...
That's my Marlon Brando impression.
Yeah, it's slightly better than mine, which is terrible.
Oh, a shotgun.
A shotgun.
A shotgun, yes. Perfect
Whoa,
for
Mac.
slapping a woman in
I
the
should have
face.
known it was you, sack of shit.
Damn it, move.
Whoa, Mac!
Whoa, Mac, you piece of shit.
Hell of a career.
Yeah.
And also, smart enough to know when to stop. Even though he did this after he retired from acting.
Yes.
So, maybe not.
He also did a voice for some weird, like, bad
Sir
animated
Billy?
movie, I think, too. Sure.
Where
I don't
he's
know, I
a
don't remember his
skateboarding Scottish grandpa
That's great.
who talks to the animals. It's just like some bizarre British developed animated film called Sir Billy.
Suppressed PP7 rounds, yes. You know, the only thing I don't suppress is my PP. Ha ha.
Can't abide by.
It's maybe one of my
Oh,
all-time favorite.
you're proud of
SNL
yourself,
skits.
aren't you? Yes.
It really is a good skit. And now I think they said they're permanently retiring it now that Sean Connery and what's his bucket is also dead.
Daryl Hammond, or who was Connery in those skits?
No. The actual real people are dead, and also yeah.
How do you feel about Did you
Do kids
see...
even know what the hell Sean Connery is? Probably not, right?
Lionheart, ask your kids who Sean Connery is.
I bet they don't know.
He's not in Fortnite, so I don't think he
Like, there's no way they even go like, is that James Bond? Do kids even know what James Bond is? Do they give a shit? No.
Hey, No Time to Die
the Daniel Craig
was a
movies
good...
were a pretty big deal.
No Time to Die is a solid ass way to
And Roka, we need to not forget that they're rebooting Highlander, and it's gonna have Henry Cavill, and it's gonna be great.
The only
You know
Highlander
what?
I've ever watched is the television show,
I'm sorry.
which I watched all of.
I watched the first movie, and then I watched the second movie, and the second movie just makes me laugh every single time I watch it.
Aren't they aliens?
Yeah, that's the
they're
one with
aliens.
Michael Ironside.
No, that's the second movie.
Oh, yeah, the
That's
second
Highlander
movie is the
2.
one where they're aliens.
Yeah.
Outstanding 007.
Yeah.
A bit over the
They
top,
should bring
but
that
well
shit
done.
back in the remake.
On to station 10.
Come to terms with the
No, let's just watch all 5 seasons of the television show.
Also, that was a British film filmed entirely in Argentina before the economy crashed and like moments before the Falkland Wars started.
Can we talk about how Yatsu dropped a gosh dang bomb the other day when we learned about the Maniac Mansion television show? The live-action
wild.
Maniac Mansion television show created by Eugene Levy.
Really? Eugene Levy's a Maniac Mansion person?
So, I'm doing this because I'm in progress of doing research for a write-up about Sam & Max because I want to talk about that game before the remake of one of the Telltale games comes out this year. Like, LucasArts actually took its animation division very seriously, and the start of it was the Sam & Max cartoon show. Like, that show apparently made more money than the actual video game.
I believe that.
Are they going to do all 3 of the Telltale Sam & Max?
We're only
Or
on the
just-
number 2, and apparently, surprise, surprise, it took a little bit longer than the previous one.
I was going to say Time and Space is probably the only one of those worth playing.
Is that season 2 or 3?
2. What is it? The Devil's... What was the third one?
The Devil's Playhouse?
Yeah, that's the one coming out this year.
Yeah. I like those voices for them.
Yeah.
I like the original ones the best. Those were good voices.
I think people don't realize how little there is to hit the road in the grand scheme of things. And, like, I really think of the world of Save the World and, like, beyond time and space.
Yeah, they established characters. That's a fun time. That trilogy.
I'm going in. I'm going to be.
Yeah, and then, you know, Telltale kind of got up its own ass and ran themselves into the ground.
Yeah, whenever I think of Telltale, I can't help but think of that one employee that moved to the States and then got here
And
lost
got laid off
their job.
the week he started working.
Yeah, it's just that's such a depressing story. It's permanently attached to Telltale in my mind.
That's the video game industry.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Remember when they made a second Tales of the Borderlands game and nobody fucking talks about it at all?
Which is sad because I feel like Tales from the Borderlands is maybe the best thing in Borderlands, and that's not even controversial.
But the second one was made by Gearbox.
Yeah, Gearbox Quebec.
Ugh.
I refuse to look at it.
Tina.
You know, Gearbox Quebec, the people who technically own the Homeworld franchise, or are responsible with keeping it.
I am not entirely pessimistic about Homeworld 3.
No, but because they contracted that to Blackbird Interactive, which did Deserts of Karak.
Yes.
And also the Minecraft Legends games, which, whatever, you know.
Well, unfortunately, Relkin, Homeworld might be too good for our thing.
Oh, no, I mean, I've played Homeworld before. I meant the remake of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They're fine.
You can mod them to play, like, those original games.
Yeah.
Oh, is the remake not good?
No, they're fine.
Okay. It's just a couple, like, design quirks. What am I supposed to do with this copter?
It includes the original and remastered versions of 1 and 2. But the problem is as someone who played a lot of Homeworld 1, maybe more of 1 than 2, which is a weird thing for me to say, is the remastered versions are both built on the Homeworld 2 engine, and for me, I think the look of Homeworld 1 is different enough that they shouldn't have done that.
Well, you can still play the originals.
Yeah, I mean, hey, surprise, surprise, even though they've become a bit of a joke, Aspyr does good remasters. They just shouldn't be given the responsibilities of making their own games.
I'm going to rescue these hostages without setting a foot inside the building.
They did some weird witchcraft to get some of those old school LucasArts, like BioWare games working on the Switch.
And then they were going to put out the
KOTOR, right?
The KOTOR 2 stuff, and then they were unable to.
It's probably for the best that we didn't get that KOTOR thing, because...
Hey, I hear good things about Aspyr's Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered.
Sure, I don't need to go back to those. I don't want to play original Tomb Raider again.
I could play
Tomb Raider. If you want to,
remember when I played Tomb Raider and was having an okay time?
Yeah, I played through the trilogy like 2 years ago.
And it's like when you get when you get a handle on how those games play, they're totally fine.
Yeah. That said, you should start with the Crystal Dynamics trilogy.
Okay, but what if I played Angel of Darkness with the fan mod that
Hell yeah.
Is that when I started introducing like the light RPG mechanic elements?
Yep.
I think it technically started in Chronicles, but...
That's 4?
No.
After 3, my knowledge of Tomb Raider drops off a cliff.
No, it's Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Last Revelation Chronicles, and then Angel of Darkness.
Yeah, I played up to 3, and then I did not play another one until the 20.
They really did force Core Designs to make a new game every year, and that was a bad idea.
Who could have foreseen that Eidos maybe was not a great publisher?
You could maybe say that they've always been dysfunctional, Braden.
Yeah, weird. Well, once again, shout out to and my condolences to the people
Eidos
working
Montreal.
on the new Deus Ex game that was unannounced that got canceled today.
So the frustrating thing is that it was a new Deus Ex from the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy team.
Yes, it was from Eidos Montreal, who made the two fairly good modern Deus Ex games.
Yeah, it was them, but also they were like they were gonna make it based off of the lessons that they pulled from Guardians of the Galaxy. And
I'm fucking angry now.
Embracer.
I was gonna say this is one of those things that's like, you know, I don't really engage with games media anymore, so I don't have to deal with some of the crap
so
you hear
here's
anymore.
what
But
Jason
God
Schreier
fucking
is saying is that it was in very early development stage of a new Deus Ex game. However, it had been in development for 2 years, and upon the cancellation of the project, Eidos Montreal confirmed that 97 people were laid off.
Yeah.
It's a team of like 400, above 450, but still, almost 100 people, a quarter of the entire team, gone, and yeah, new
fucking
Deus Ex.
Embracer, man.
New Deus Ex has been shit canned.
You buy all of these studios only to shut them down.
Yeah, no. Because maybe someday all those IPs will be worth more than they are now.
No, it's
You know,
because
if
the
you don't ever
Saudis
do
didn't
anything
give
with
us money.
That it still comes down to them like putting all their eggs on being able to sell Lord of the Rings to the Saudi government.
Which, yeah, I'm very interested in finding out whatever will happen with that thing, huh?
How much did they pay for the Lord of the Rings license?
I don't what did
I'm
they
looking it up. I'm
specifically
looking
buy? Was it Tolkien Enterprises?
Okay. Embracer bought Lord of the Rings rights for $395 million. This is from...
Legitimately put me in a bad mood.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I played Divided just like 2 years ago, and I like that game, even if, you know, it ends halfway through where the story should probably lead to.
Hey, that Prague hub is really good. It's also 75% of the game. But it's real good.
Video games, board games, movies, theme parks.
Yeah. I don't want to immediately.
Any
just
other
go to,
big
like,
news?
Capitalism, am I right?
Do you have a good games media news thing you can tell me to counter that? Any big announcement I might give a shit about?
They're making a new...
Has there been any more information about that potential
they're
Final
fully
Fantasy
committed
Tactics?
to new DLC for Total Warfare.
Call me when the Nurgle DLC happens.
Hey, Relkin. The reviews for Infinite Wealth seem good.
Sure.
All of the screenshots I've seen of that game seem delightful. Is what I will say about that game.
The Mario Bros. Music Man, Koji Kondo, is going to be put into the Hall of Fame in DICE.
Serves it. Legend.
Yeah. The most recognizable theme from video games? Probably.
Maybe. Probably. I think that Pac-Man's also up there, but maybe. I think it might be a little bit of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom bias, but Zelda's probably up there too.
Yeah, Zelda's definitely up there. I definitely remember, I mean, this is, 15 years ago plus at this point. I remember in high school being kind of surprised with learning some people, like, knew certain, like, video game things. I remember this one jock I knew, I guaranteed you never played a video game in his life, knew the main Zelda theme. It kind of just surprised me. At Reach. Don't know why I remember that.
It's fine. I'm over here. I've got to disarm these bombs.
It's fine that high school was too long ago. You're dying.
You're all
getting
old. You're going to die, just like me, Sean Connery.
Oh.
I died in my 90s. Maybe you can too if you slap your wife. Surprise!
Yeah, there's no answer to that. Having the wife is probably what got him to 90. Isn't that how it works? Men being married tends to result in them being alive longer. Women being married tends to result in them living shorter lives.
That sounds right.
Searching these bookcases, I found some suppressed SMG rounds. I don't know how to switch to the special rounds, though. I don't remember that tutorial from when I played this game about a year ago.
This runs well, at least.
Yeah, except when the frame rate gets real choppy, but...
I hadn't noticed that.
I mean, it looks pretty good. I will happily say, hey, the RetroTink makes the video game look good, even though you can see the aliasing a lot more now.
You think we would have gotten the continuation of Adam Jensen's story?
No idea.
Do I want them to continue from the second game?
My problem is that the Adam Jensen story ends with everything he doing for naught and Deus Ex 1 happening.
Yeah, basically. So
I'm fine with that.
If you made a sequel to that, it would almost need to be like moments before the start of like Deus Ex, OG Deus Ex.
Or you remake Deus Ex 1.
Or you move past Deus Ex 1 like it never happened to begin with, because who gives a shit about
you just do a
Deus
soft
Ex?
reboot.
Or yeah, what if you did a soft reboot, or what if you had another?
What
go
if
at
you
doing
made
Invisible
a
Wars?
cyberpunk thriller for
Wars?
the 2020s?
What if you went forward to where all of the characters are dead and it's the super future?
What if you made a Deus Ex game in design, but put it in the Shadowrun setting instead? Now we're talking.
Okay.
That would make me happy, because we're not going to get another Shadowrun game, I don't think.
Nope.
From Hairbrained.
It's because... Alright, you can take cover in this game.
I mean, at least they made 2 phenomenal games. That's more than
they made
3. I could hope for. They made
they
2
also made
phenomenal
Battletech.
games. 2 phenomenal Shadowrun games.
Yeah. And then, yeah, and then the Lamplighters League, I guess, tanked so hard that Paradox was like, bye! But also, Paradox apparently laid off most of the staff before that game shipped. Which is, I'm gonna say, I'm not a game developer. I'm gonna say that's a little,
Kind of ensures that a thing you don't think is going to work will fail.
You sure are setting them up for failure, huh?
The other big news that came out is that basically Microsoft has shown their hand about what they want to do with Blizzard. They've apparently tapped the
a COD lead is
the lead executive Call of Duty, and basically with Mike Ybarra, who I must emphasize, there are people who are not fans of Mike Ybarra and like what he represented in the leadership side of things in Blizzard, but it does seem like the old school mentality of Blizzard being able to fend off the influence of Activision is starting to crack away. Microsoft just wants them to blend together more. And I've heard mixed opinions about whether or not this is good.
I mean,
it sounds like Joanna Faries is good at her
not
job.
In a great spot.
I mean, like the reports that are coming out that they were working for 6 years on an MMO survival game, like 6 years,
and got canned,
countless millions of dollars, and it was still not in a workable state is just bizarre.
I mean, are they reusing any element of it, like the way that Titan led to Overwatch, or what?
No, it sounds like
gone.
they canned it. But apparently, like they were just still fundamentally struggling to make the engine work.
Okay, I've got a solution. Pokemon with guns
and AI.
And AI allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know. I mean, it seems like streaming Palworld is like a cheat code to get at least 20 people to watch you.
Yeah, I don't use cheats. There's no such thing as cheating in a single player game.
But also, I'm just... Everything about Palworld doesn't feel good.
I don't like... Here's the thing. I don't like tree punchers regardless.
Yeah.
So I'm already inclined to dislike it before you get into the part where some of those character designs sure are just Ken Sugimori's designs with the serial numbers filed off in like a even more blatant way than a lot of Pokemon alikes.
WWK says that they don't think that that immersive sims really have a future, but I don't think immersive sims have ever really had a future. We're lucky to get one when we do.
Yeah, we're lucky that Prey happened.
That is never going to ever be a popular genre. It's never going to be a living genre. It's always going to be a thing that just pops up from now and then like a unicorn.
Yeah, but what if?
What if?
What if everybody liked the games I like?
No, what if his name is Blade?
Uh-huh.
What if he could crawl through a vent?
Can I read people's emails?
Motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
In this game, you can choose to kill them, or you can choose to crawl through this vent and not kill them.
Yeah, what if I crawled through the vent? Did I fail this mission because I don't have another copter?
This feels like the era in which you could do that.
I'm going to blow up this door.
Metroid Prime 4, right? That's still
not
happening,
a
I
real
guess.
video game. It never was. Anyway, that's From Russia with Love. And
Good stuff, Braden.
Yep, that'll be it for me tonight.
You got the RetroTink working consistently.
I plugged in the RetroTink again. And it's a
Yay.
reminder that, boy, these PS2 games look really good on this thing. Like, it's genuinely dark magic how good these games look. If I plug them into this box. Is anyone else streaming? Smite is streaming.
Smite. Playing Peglin.
Alright.
Alright, take it easy.
Alright, have a good one. And remember, if a guy chases you with a hammer, you just have to charge that light arrow a bit longer.
Alright, bye.
True in life and in war. Alright, see ya.